Hello my loves and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another live stream with me, Paul.
And me, Jason.
Collectively,
those vegan guys.
We've already done a vlog today. You might have already seen. We went along to Lidl and did our, because those of you that know will know we've started a new series, our top 10 vegan items at supermarket. So we did Asda last week. Today we did Lidl. And it was good timing because yesterday at Lidl was the start of meat-free week. So it was a top 10 and a quick look at many of the items you can get during meat-free week too. Bit of a bonus vlog.
It's a bonus vlog, and it's yet again another confirmation that Lidl's got it going on. I know we've mentioned it a few times over the last couple of months. When I was looking at our YouTube channel earlier on today, I think it was 3 months ago that we did the last meat-free
April
week.
It was April because I linked it.
So I'm wondering if it is a quarterly thing.
June, July. Yeah.
Like every 3 months they probably do it at Lidl.
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
Or every 4.
Maybe. Yeah.
Because April to May, May to June, June to July, July to August. Yeah.
Yes. But welcome one and all. It's a chilled Friday in the lounge, as many of you will be familiar with by now at this point if you've joined us previously.
And for those of you not aware of our live schedule, we do one live a week, either on a Friday, Saturday or Sunday, and they go Saturday, Friday, Sunday, Saturday, Friday, Sunday. So last week was Saturday, 8:30 in the kitchen, mukbang. This week is Friday, of course, live in the lounge, 9 p.m, just to chill. Next week will be Sunday, 3 p.m, in the kitchen, probably cooking something.
Our fur child Isis wants to go outside, so just bear with me for 1 second.
She's very, very demanding sometimes. So if you did watch the Lidl vlog, we were a tiny bit disappointed today, because for the last few times we bought these beautiful, clearly marked vegan sliced focaccia breads, a little bit bigger than a pita, but about the same shape, and already cut in half. 4 of them in a pack.
They're awesome.
Beautiful. And they weren't there today.
They weren't there.
Oh no, it's pack of 2. It's 4 halves.
4 halves, yeah. They weren't there, but also we couldn't see the label for them, which is always a concern. It's like if a product's sold out or it's out of stock, that's one thing. But when the label's not there for it, that's when I get a bit worried.
However, we've learned our lesson with the whole saga, as alluded to in the vlog today, with the vegan tofu, because it went missing from a lot of stores and everyone was like, oh, it's been discontinued, there's no label there. And now it's back in full force. Sushi. What did I say?
Tofu.
Sorry. Sushi.
We're tofu obsessed, aren't we?
Tofu
obsessed.
Holly
says, and this is quite an interesting one to highlight, that we empathise. I was so envious when I watched that Lidl vlog. We have nothing like that here in CA, California. Yeah. So yeah, we're so sorry, Holly. There's people in other parts of the world we forget occasionally, but we do empathise that we are lucky. We are lucky over here. Will and Chris are in the house. Hope you are both doing good, guys. And also shout out to Ashley, our fabulous friend, and Mod is also here. Angharad is in the house as well. I'm just scrolling back up, seeing who's in and how everyone's doing.
Hello, Angharad.
Hope you are on the mend, Angharad, and feeling better. Little by little, small steps. And shout out, I'll just shout out while it's still reasonably chill in the chat. Nick H, Vampire Jack, Angela, Adam, of course. Hope you're good, mate. Alison, David, Flanny, of course. Kat, Whole Healing Wisdom, lovely. Jenny, Natalie, Barbara, Linda, Ray, Debbie. Welcome one and all. And in case if I get to say it later on in the live stream, hope you all have the best weekend that you can possibly have. It's been a tough week. for many, if not all of yous, us included. It's been a tough week with everything that's been going on in the world. We're not going to harp on about it because I think we've kind of covered it, haven't we? Really, over the last week or so, we've kind of, you know.
Well, I watched a lovely. If you're a fan of Owen Jones, or even if you're not, he did a video a couple of days ago, saying titled thumbnail was something like "Far Right Rioters Humiliated." Could have been. It was something along those lines. It basically just showed thousands of people out peacefully counter-protesting, and it was good to see, really good to see. So we've got, yes, Adam's just saying there, can I just say to Jason, well done on getting back out there and performing your music live again. I know what it means to you. Good luck for tomorrow night, and to the Queens, obviously, because tomorrow night,
cheers, dude,
we are doing what will probably be our last Pride show of the year. We've done it for 5-6 years. Five,
I think.
Think about 5 years now. 2018.
You missed 2020.
2018, 2019, 21, 22, 23.
So this, I think, is the 6th.
It might be our 6th year.
It's 5th or 6th.
So we usually do. We usually close the cabaret in the Klondike in Levenshulme on the Saturday night, which is what we're doing tomorrow night. Quite looking forward to it because if any of you follow us on any other kind of social media, you might have seen me share a video a couple of days ago when I used to host the TV show in Manchester back in 2016. So 8 years ago, I used to always go live on Facebook, and one of the videos came up from August 2016, and it was August 2016 when the Vegan Queens were created. We weren't even doing much on our channel.
No, not really.
All. It was a very different time, and I kind of shared that that video. Why was I talking about that?
I don't know. I don't know where he was going with it. I was reading the comments. Did you get waylaid?
Yeah, because I just started thinking about the TV shows. Anyway, oh yeah, no, that was it. So if you saw that video, you will have seen me and Stuart and Lucy Lush. And I've not seen Lucy Lush for a few years, but she was a regular on the show, always. And she's performing. The last section of cabaret tomorrow is Lucy Lush, followed by Jason Bromley, ending with the Vegan Queens.
Nice.
So it'll be lovely to see Lucy, and it'll be nice for us all to perform. And yeah, it'll just be nice.
Absolutely. Yeah, looking forward to it. It's going to be great. A few more people have joined us. Shout out to Jenny. Shout out to Craig. Shout out to Michael and Lee. Adam, that sounds awesome. I'm going to highlight that because that sounds fantastic for those that are into that type of music. Annual Tribute Rock Festival tomorrow for birthday weekend. The Big 42. Highlights will be Limp Bizkit, System of a Down, Metallica, Nirvana, and Rammstein. That sounds fantastic, mate. Absolutely fantastic.
When is it your actual birthday, Adam? What? I'm crap with birthdays, by the way. I remember mine and his and my mum's. That's it. I'm done.
I just about remember yours, and I just about remember mum's.
Lee says, I tried the This Isn't Thighs you recommended in the Tesco blog a few weeks ago. They were awesome with spicy rice and a splash of hot sauce, as well as in a ramen. Now, we like them Japanese chicken rice style. So cook them in the air fryer. They've appeared in our meals vlogs many times now. Cook them for a bit longer, and then I slice them really thin, put them over rice flavored with vegan chicken stock, and then we have spring onions and edamame. Gorgeous. But said to Jason not too long ago, I need to try cold chicken sandwich with those thighs, because pre-vegan I used to love cold chicken sandwiches with salt. And then when Quorn fillets came out when I was a veggie, they did the job.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, oh, those thighs.
Yeah, they'd be great
on a sandwich with salt or white bread. And I don't have white bread as a rule, but it would have to be white bread.
I think the selection of bread for that kind of sandwich, because you're going to kind of go through a bit more of effort than you would normally.
It's a pure nostalgia thing.
I would want something that wasn't just a basic plain slice of white bread. I'd want like like a cob or a
but then no, because then you're making it proper fancy.
Yeah.
And it's like, although I would love that.
Yeah.
But trying to recreate
the nostalgia,
the veganized version of that thing that I loved when I was younger.
Get it? I get it.
Warburton's toasty.
Yeah.
And it would have to be vegan butter.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
So there you go. You know what I'm going to be doing over the next couple of weeks, making that exact sandwich.
Thanks, Ashley. I'm trying. I'm trying to ride the momentum from Vegan Camp Out and keep that motivation going. Do you know what I mean? I'm trying. Right, so scroll. Oh, what?
Just Linda there. Angharad is still slowly.
Oh yeah.
As Angharad.
Yeah.
Taking baby steps. We're all remembering great times, and can't wait to see you both again. Can't wait to see you again either. We'll definitely arrange something in the not too distant. But it was lovely to spend some time at VCO. And if you're going to be there next year, I can confirm that Mind and Body After Dark has been recommissioned for another year. Jordan said, you guys smashed it, do it again. So we're really pleased because we loved those 2 nights.
Yeah,
absolutely loved them. Although next time I need to go out and spend some more time in the audience, get more pictures and things.
Well, I think there's a lot that we can learn from this year's Vegan Camp Out and try and implement next year.
Oh, by the way, over the next couple of weeks, not sure when just yet, but we will be doing a special little live with Jordan from Vegan Camp Out, just to talk about, because honestly, the festival, I mourned during COVID. Well, it was 2021 because I was like, they're not checking anybody going in or anything, but the media had worked its magic on me, and I was so paranoid about COVID. I had it 3 times. So I mourned myself, but I've never mourned about the venues. And they don't half get a load of oh, that land is owned by someone who once had something to do with animal agriculture. It's all this. And it's like, you people that mourn about these things, do you shop in supermarkets? Because we do. Because we have to, because we can't really, we don't have the time or the funds to be able to go to dedicated vegan sellers. So, we do what the Vegan Society definition of veganism asks of us, which is to avoid all animal use and abuse as far as is practicable and possible.
Yeah.
Anyway, it'll be.
I was going to say, I want to just add on to that for a second, that I think, to nutshell it, we all already are struggling every day. I don't want to be over dramatic about it, but we're all struggling every day and every week living in a non-vegan world.
Yeah.
That's hard. That's really, really hard. So then to have vegans actually come for you, because we get it
constantly.
We get it all the time. Holier than thou vegans. When you've got people in your own community who really should know better coming for you, and I can't even compare the stuff that we get to Jordan and the VCO team. No. Some of the horrific and offensive stuff
all the time.
Yeah.
So anyway, Jordan's going to be coming on to a live. Hopefully, some of you will come on, answering some questions, just having a chat about Vegan Camp Out. I think they're very happy with the venue for next year. I haven't seen it yet. but I'm aware of it, and yeah, it's people should come and draw their own conclusions. It's one of the best festivals out there, and it's a vegan one. So, hello.
I'm trying to gently encourage her to pop up on one of our knees.
Would you like to come up here, my darling? Would you like to come up here?
She's being purposely aloof.
Stop being aloof. Stop being aloof.
There you go. So for anybody who doesn't know, this is Isis. She makes an occasional appearance on the channel. Oh, doesn't she look bright and shiny?
She does. She's well lit.
So whilst Isis is there and you are indisposed, I will go to Adam's comment. No, actually, I will go to Will's comment. Will, thank you so much. Always appreciated. So Will says, sounds awesome, Adam. And yes, good luck for tomorrow, lads and queens. You'll smash it. And Adam, answering your question, is Monday the 12th of August, born at 8 a.m. on a Thursday at Selly Oak Hospital in Birmingham. No longer there anymore, just houses. Monday the 12th, mate. Well, happy birthday for Monday, mate. And I hope you have an awesome weekend. Love a good tribute band. And I'm sure, you know, when you've got that, basically when you've got tribute bands that are doing like Metallica, Rammstein, stuff like that, they've got to be pretty decent. They've got to know what they're doing. They're not messing about, are they? And a shout out to Kay Sumner, who says, first time.
Love you.
Bye, Isis. Kay says, first time in one of your lives. Hello to everyone.
Hello.
Thanks for being here, Kay.
Hello.
I can sit forward again a little bit now. Now she's decided to go and do something else. Just catching up, checking we've not missed anything. Very nice. Oh, Adam says.
Oh, Angela, we see bats around here quite a lot. I don't know where they live, but we see them quite a lot, don't we?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. At certain times.
Yeah, you've got to like pick your moments.
Yes. Adam says they're 100% next year. So better get my karaoke practice on.
Yeah, I expect you to do some rock, Adam.
Happy to duet with you, pal. Happy to do a duet with you.
Why don't you see if you can convince Emma and the girls to come? I mean, your tent's big enough.
Oh, thanks, Natalie. Nice one. Natalie says, can't wait for VCO 2025 and so glad you guys are doing Mind and Body After Dark again.
So are we, love.
I will say it now, and I will probably say it several more times between now and next year, VCO 2025. I will be taking earplugs with me. I suggest for anybody of an even slightly delicate disposition or anybody who is a very light sleeper like myself, take earplugs. Trust me on that. Unless you are the kind of person who likes to party till 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. And if you are, then go at it. Go at it.
Hannah, bless you, my darling, but we very rarely take it, because if we say, oh, that's a good idea, Hannah, we'll do your idea for a vlog, then we'll get 5,000 suggestions.
Yeah.
So we do what we do. But hey, have a bash at it yourself.
Yeah. What we may do occasionally, and I'm talking maybe like once a year or something, what we might do occasionally is we might put a poll out sometimes on the channel.
Yeah. That is like, what would you like? This, or this?
Yeah.
Do you know?
Yeah.
But we're actually quite busy because we both work pretty much full-time jobs. And we do YouTube as well. Oh, by the way, I got the final draft of the book sent back today. Last time they sent it, it only had one little small error that, thank goodness, Jason spotted. Which is why it's always good to get him to read through things after as well. So I'm going to read through it again tomorrow. And this time they've sent the form to sign it off to say that's now ready to go for publishing, which they haven't done with any of the other ones. So even they know we're near the end. So I should be doing that tomorrow. And then start my makeup.
The Vegan Metalhead has been a channel member for 6 months.
Oh, nice one, dude.
Thank you so much for the support. Thank you. Hello, going to remake vegan beef ribs from gluten. Awesome stuff. Awesome. Happy days. And thank you.
At some point in the very near future, I think the Vegan Queens might do a essential tips for vegan camp out, which is going to include your normal knickers for day 1, your big knickers for day 2, and your Christmas knickers for day 3 and beyond. It's going to include a little gas cooker and gas bottles, a kettle, and coffee. The simplest, yeah. I mean, we took fresh coffee in those cups. Kim bought us one. Will Smith. Will Smith. Will and Chris bought us 2 from our wish list. So we had 3 to use. They were brilliant. For a fresh coffee, you just literally put your fresh coffee in, put your hot water in, and then it comes with a plunger that you just put in, put your lid on, coffee. It's just fantastic.
The best.
It just meant we didn't have to queue. We did queue up because the coffees from Sanctuary was stunning.
Yeah, and also the heat. It was really nice to get a coffee with that. Got an iced coffee. Yeah, that iced coffee that I had that one time, it was delightful, and it was worth queuing up for that. It really.
But it was really nice to know we could go back to the tent and make a brew anytime we wanted to.
Yeah, and first thing in the morning as well.
Yeah,
first thing in the morning. Adam says the loud music is one of the reasons I'd probably not take the kids. I know lots of families go, but they have said there'll be late night DJ sets next year. Yeah, that is understandable. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a tricky one. Bearing in mind, though, this year I'm going on about the earplugs.
Thanksgiving pants.
I'm going on about the earplugs and everything, but our location in situ to where everything was going on, we were strategically very close to where everything was going on for the Vegan Queens in terms of having the shortest distance to get from A to B. We could have camped much further away if we'd have wanted to, which would of course helped in terms of the general noise. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it's just one of those things. Totally get it though.
If you're enjoying the live, could you give us a thumbs up, please? Because one of our commenters just said that there's only half of those viewing have liked the video. You can do it on your TV as well. You know, if you're watching on your TV, if you press your OK button or your enter button whilst you're watching YouTube, it'll come up with the timeline that shows you how much you've kind of watched of it and all the little symbols, and you just press up, move across to the thumbs up, and press enter again, and it gives us a thumbs up.
I'll add on to that Paul's just said, that depending on how up to date your YouTube app is on your television, that for some of you there might also be another icon that you can click which will bring the chat up on your TV. Yeah, so if you're watching on telly and you feel like you're missing out on the chat,
it's 2 little speech bubbles.
I think so.
Yeah. The symbol. I'll take these in.
Yeah.
And I'll pour us a wine in our Friday wine glasses. Lovely. Oh, the groin is getting much better, by the way, guys.
I'm so glad. So glad. Just the once, I'm afraid, Nick. Just the once. And thank you to those that have given a thumbs up. We do appreciate it sometimes, though. I mean, I do it myself sometimes. We do watch a lot of YouTube. Sometimes just forget. Do you know what I mean? But I do try my best when we're watching YouTube, particularly the regular stuff that we watch on YouTube. I do try my best to give them a like, give it a thumbs up, because I know it's important. It is important in terms of the algorithm. It's sad, but it's true.
I'll just show you what we're having before I pour it, because I'll probably leave it in there. It's the Malbec from Lidl, and it's clearly marked vegan on the back.
Okay, let's just have a little looky. Flanny says there's a gap on shelf for the Pigeon Queen. Penny the Pigeon Queen. It's going to be awesome. Kate, thank you so much. I'm going to highlight that. VCO was amazing. It really was. And the Vegan Queens absolutely rocked it. But to be fair, every single... Well, I was just about to say I was going to lump myself in the mix. Every single person, including the karaoke folks, every person who got up on that stage and performed at Mind and Body After Dark smashed it. And the audience were... No, I'm not even going to kind of say one of. The audience was the best audience that I've ever performed to my memory. The best, the most loving, warm, enthusiastic, energetic audience on the Saturday and the Sunday night. Absolutely brilliant. But Kate says, would you two ever consider a road trip to the 2-day vegan festival in Pembrokeshire?
What's Pembrokeshire?
My geography, Kate, is shockingly bad. But I tell you what, drop us a link, drop us a DM, and drop us a link with some
I always do this.
to the website for the
Oldham to Pembrokeshire. Oh, it's near Wales. Oh God.
South Wales.
4.5 hours.
Well, I mean, if it was, I mean, the thing is, it took me 4 hours to get back from vegan camp out.
4.5 hours.
Ah, Rosa, yes, we watch on our huge telly, but use phone for chat. Handy, yeah, nice. I wouldn't rule it out. I wouldn't rule out traveling because it's my thing is often doing a long day of driving, like doing it all in one day.
Yeah.
If it's split up, I mean, it is a long drive, but like I said, it took us 4 hours to get back from camp out.
I know.
You know,
the M6, the biggest motorway in the country, the biggest car park in the country. Because you basically feel like you're in a car park, moving an inch every 2 minutes. Sometimes on the M6, more often than not, actually, you come across.
I think most people have experienced similar that are, that frequent the UK motorways. It has got a reputation for a very good reason. Adam says, can't believe I've been watching this channel since April 2020. How time's flown. It has, mate. And thank you so much for sticking around. Do you know what I mean?
In lockdown. I wonder how many people found us in lockdown. Rare Christmas knickers are knickers with a bit of a weaker elastic, so there's expansion room. That's the trick with eating camp out, because there's that much amazing food there, you know.
Ah, David, that's nice. Love the videos, guys. You have helped on my vegan journey. It started with swapping out foods. Now I don't eat any animal products at all.
Well done, David.
Awesome, David. That is fantastic.
Well done, dude.
I'm glad we were able to be of some help as well, because that's kind of what this whole channel is about. It's a lifestyle channel, but we started doing this to try and make it easier and to make the whole vegan thing as down to earth and as approachable as possible. And that kind of goes back to what I was saying before about infighting within the vegan community. It's like, let's look outside of the community. Let's not look for fights in our own community. None of us need that. We just don't need it. We really don't.
Rosie says it's like you're both there, life size in our room. Oh, and what a lovely lounge you've got there, Rosie. Lovely. Yes.
Yes, because Rosie's got an exceptionally large television. Holly found us during COVID. I bet quite a few people did, to be fair.
Yeah.
Oh, Jez, you put your foot in it there, mate. How to tell us you don't watch all our vlogs without telling us you don't watch all our vlogs. We've been to the Vibe in Liverpool and we've recommended it and we've vlogged it twice at least. But I'm glad you had a good time.
Say, highly recommend a visit if you've not been.
I know. Am I being a bit harsh there? Sorry.
I think we've been two
or three times.
Yeah. We haven't vlogged every time though, have we? But we did one specific vlog about the Vibe in Liverpool.
Yeah.
That's when I think I had I think it was called Eggs Benedict. It's fabulous.
Thanks for popping in, Nick. If I was a bit overly harsh there, Jez, I do apologise. It's been a tough week. So, yeah, I'm only human. I might have been a little bit harsh there. Yeah. You know what? We don't miss much, to be fair. I know I cringed the other day when Paul used the word influencers. I don't know whether it was when we were filming a segment of the meals vlog or it was the last live, the mukbang or whenever it was. But I do cringe a little bit. But to be fair, we don't miss much, in all honesty, and we get messages daily from people letting us know about stuff that we already knew and letting us know about stuff that we didn't know.
Flanny says, we found you guys during lockdown and haven't looked back, bless you. The first meal of yours we made was the cheeseburger plat.
That, you know what, Flanny, that is such a good place to start, isn't it? Really, I mean, it's epic, absolutely epic, the cheeseburger plat. Ah, yeah, vegan metalhead. I think I found you through you from Hench Herbivore. Nice one.
Nice. Saw Hench at VCO, but he was besieged.
We didn't get a chance, did we?
I didn't want to bother him because it's like, right, I'm going to wait for a gap to say hello, and then he's got someone else to say hello to, and he's got food in his hand.
He was doing his thing. We were doing our thing.
Exactly.
We were all doing our thing. You know what I mean?
But I saw him and nodded knowingly in his direction. Yeah. I don't think he saw me.
No. You should have gone up to him and dug him in his ribs.
Yes.
Tested his muscles. Out. When we first time we met him at, was it Vegan Camp Out in 2019 was the first time we met him, I think.
Yeah, but we knew him online before that.
Yeah, but I mean physically.
Yeah.
He hugged us both, and I don't know about whether Paul can. He did the same with Paul, but he hugged me, and I could be mistaken. I might just be making this up. So, you know, don't go reporting to Hench that I'm talking about him. But yeah, he hugged me, and it felt like he was like checking my muscles out, like how ripped are you, mate? Like, you know, kind of feeling my shoulders a little bit, which was a little bit unusual, but you know, it was a funny one. But yeah, it was nice. It was nice to finally meet him face to face at Vegan Camp Out in 2019.
Oh, Whole Healing Wisdom! I found you at a vegan wine and food tasting event in Chorlton.
No way!
Was that was the one that was passed on to us by Vegan Olive?
Yes.
Because she couldn't go because Sinbad was poorly.
Yes, and then we got there in good time, but then we spent about 10 minutes trying to figure out how to actually get inside the building. And we got there, like, we got in right at the last couple of minutes to go.
That was a gorgeous night,
that was. Oh, nice one, Whole Healing Wisdom. Thank you for
what that lovely night
us. That was beautiful, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Beautifully curated evening.
Yeah,
it was really nice. Scroll back up a sec. Make sure we're not missed out.
So if anybody is anywhere near Levenshulme and you've got a free night tomorrow night, you fancy watching some entertainment, there's entertainment on all night at the Klondike for Levenshulme Pride. There's stalls, I think, up until about tea time, and then it moves into the nighttime zone. We always tend to do things after dark. So yeah, if you fancy popping by, listening to Jason sing a few tunes and the Vegan Queens do a few tunes. As I say, it's probably our last Pride of the year. It usually is.
I would have thought so.
Marks our our final Pride.
Yeah.
And then who knows where we'll go from there. I know that we'll be doing another drag brunch with Junk Soul Smothered.
I think that's right. Junk Soul Smothered.
Check it out now, Junk Soul Smothered.
Is that how you remember it? Craig, well, you know what? It's different strokes for different folks, isn't it? I'm just going to just highlight that, just so people know what I'm talking about. I hope you're good, mate. I hope you're both good. You know what? Didn't Gemini and Miasma mention that a Vegan Camp Out, even though it was after dark, technically the first half was daytime drag because of the time of year.
Yeah.
Daytime drag.
Flanny, we had a packet of them. We smashed them. The sour cream and onion lentil rings.
Yeah.
The Oho from B&M Bargains are lovely, aren't they? I think we have the spicy ones as well, didn't we? Which are kind of a bit knick-knack in shape.
Yeah, they're quite good as well. They're both decent.
Oh, and somebody mentioned before, by the way, that there's BioLife cheese slices in Heron at the moment, 79p. I went in the other day, I got 2 blocks of cauldron tofu, 2 packs of BioLife cheese slices, which are dated until like October, and a pack of hummus, £3.87, £3.67. I was delighted.
It's all good stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you can get bargains,
when you can
like
get
that,
little bits like that, it's brilliant.
It is. It's great. It is absolutely top notch. This wine's lovely, by the way. I know we've had it before, but I'm just acknowledging it's very nice.
Yeah, it is. It surely is. So, what have you all had for dinner tonight? I'll show you a picture.
Yeah, tell us what you've had to eat this evening, and tell us if you've got anything interesting planned for the weekend. It's always good to know.
So that's what we had tonight, and it was that kebab bread from Lidl with rocket on one side, mayo and sliced tomato on the other, kimchi dark fired chili sauce in the middle, and then carrots, onions, and shawarma kebab stuff from Vivera, all fried up in the wok together. Absolutely delicious.
It was. It really was. So David had some of the BioLife cheese melted on a jacket potato and side salad. Very nice. Adam, I think, had delicious tacos. If that is a response to Paul's question.
Hard taco shells, Adam, or soft tacos?
Oh, Will, that's right up our street. You know it. Not eating yet, but we got the schnitzels from Lidl. We'll be checking out if they're muffin or not.
They do.
Nice.
But they might not. Oh, and bless you for using muffin, because I know it's you balm a lot. Isn't it balm you normally use down your neck of woods? Oh, it's cramp African peanut stew, although I also need to try your recipe.
Nice.
It's a lovely stew though, isn't it? It's cracker. Not made that for ages, actually. I've not made Spanish chickpea and potato stew either for ages. But as we go into winter, those will start creeping back
Autumnal, winter. Yeah, I mean, 1st of September, it's autumn, isn't it, technically, I think. So, you know. So, yeah, Natalie, sushi from Lidl with salad and pita bread. Delightful. Flanny. Nice. Tesco butternut squash casserole avec the pommes frites. Lovely. Lovely.
with the chips.
Jalapeno Beyond Burger.
Oh, well, I've got one in freezer, okay. We've not tried it yet, but I love the Beyond Burgers, so I'm hoping. Has it got a bit of spice to it? Because we love a bit of spice, me and him.
No. Tracy and Leroy, burgers are planned, but currently separating celery leaves for dehydrating.
Oh, nice.
How lovely. I admire your dedication, Tracy. Oh, nice one, Ashley. You made a decision. We settle on katsu curry, gyozas, and crispy chicken strips. Sounds great.
Can't go wrong.
Oh, I'm enjoying it. I want something to eat now. Linda, green cuisine cutlet, crinkled chips, garlic mushroom salad, and tomato heated in the oven. Sounds delightful.
Let's try a couple of those peanut crisps we got today, and then we can tell folk if they're any good.
Well, I will. I'm always reading what people are eating. Okay, I think that's...
David Palmer says, Dr. Krieger's recipe, miso rice, broccoli, and black beans with This Isn't Thighs. Gorgeous.
It's cob around here, Will says. Cob. Cob. What even is a cob? No, I'm being sarcastic. McKennedy. Peanut rings. I bet they don't taste peanutty.
I bet they don't. Julie, little fishes and chips. I'm going to try our curry sticky rice, and now I'm having an ice cream. Korean tempeh burger with minted new potatoes, sweet corn, riblets, and asparagus. Holly, of course, it's early afternoon over there, so having homemade falafels with cucumber and onion in homemade pita with homemade vegan tzatziki sauce. Gorgeous.
Sounds great, Holly.
Stuff is because we don't have a Lidl.
They're not bad, actually. They're quite nice.
Do they taste of peanut well?
Yeah, they kind of got a peanuttiness to them.
Oh, salad, vegan homemade carbonara, lovely. Whole healing, tiny potatoes, collie and PSB with what the chick. Yellow courgette, spring onions.
What the clock?
Oh, sorry.
You're all eating fabulous stuff.
Nice,
they're good, aren't they?
Yeah.
A nice saltiness to them, which is kind of like, it is the classic salted peanut, but in crisp form. Yeah, they're lovely.
Yeah,
I like
gorgeous.
them. I like the texture as well. And they're not too bad for getting stuck in your teeth either.
No.
Which is nice. Nikki, leftover chickpea and sweet potato curry with chips.
We'll be doing that over the next couple of days with me chickpea and spinach curry.
Right up our street, I was going to say, yeah. Angela, cream in a cone with chocolate sauce. Nice. Hard taco shells, as does own, Adam says.
Marie, or Mary, Iceland no chicken burgers with alpha bites.
Nice. Cheers, Da Vinci Music. Just it was great. I didn't get to perform as many songs as I'd originally planned, but I did do 4 songs, and they were all my own songs, and I'm really proud of that. So happy days. And it was a respectable sized audience. I've no idea how many. Last week I was trying to think in my head like approximately how many people, but I can't fathom it in my head because there was people outside the tent that you couldn't even see as well. So it could be anywhere between, I'd say 500 plus.
Yeah,
500
somewhere
plus.
between 500 and 2,000. So
Give or take. But yeah, it was good. Good times. Go on, I'll have 2 more. I'll have 3 more. And then I'll call it for now.
Adam, I asked you that 4 days ago.
4 more.
So what do? Do you do the whole mince, cheese, salad, tomatoes, that kind of, you know?
I'll just scroll back up a second. Nope.
What?
I was just reading that, but I'm wondering if there's a continuation of that. Oh, these need to go away. These are way too much. I could smash an entire bag of these. Nice one, Holly. Yeah, you've all either eaten or are eating or about to eat some delightful sounding grub. Good on yous. Absolutely good on yous. Leanne's in the house. Thanks for being here, Leanne. And I hope you're doing great. I've seen some of your your running pics that you've uploaded recently. Good on you. Good on you for that.
They're very moral.
I said that before. Yeah.
Dangerous moral.
We are pretty good these days, though, aren't we? At kind of like we're moderating ourselves. Generally, we don't get too silly, do we? Although we'll probably have some more of them later on. We had a light-ish evening meal, as you've seen.
Nice, Adam. That's what I thought. You know what's such a shame, though? Because I'm sure it'd be beautiful with tacos. TVG used to do a sour cream in a tub. Well, they probably still do in America, but they used to sell it in Holland and Barrett. Also, TVG cheese slices, vegan cheese slices, they used to sell in Holland and Barrett. Both of them were glorious. So I should imagine that kind of with savoury mince and a bit of salad and a bit of cheese and sour cream for me and a bit of hot sauce. Lovely.
Go. All sorted. One or two weirdos in the chat this evening, and it takes some effort nowadays. We've got quite a few, you know, steps required on the journey to actually being able to contribute to this wonderful community. One or two weirdos tonight, but you know, it takes all sorts, doesn't it?
It does, unfortunately.
Sometimes crawl out of the woodwork. You know, right, I'm going to go and pop these away. Get us a spot more wine.
We watched very recently A Quiet Place, Day 1. Brilliant film.
So good. So good. Ah, Linda, thank you very much. 102 thumbs up on the live stream.
Cheers, guys.
Really appreciate that. Always warms my heart. And hopefully, you know, the YouTube robots might actually look down on us from their...
Oh, Tracy, that sounds nice. Greek coconut yogurt with coriander, cilantro, and lime is lovely on tacos. That sounds it, actually. That's a good call there, Trace.
Nice. Julie, glad you're finally eating fishless fish and chips. And a sausage, I think, as well. The chat was going thick and fast then.
I adore coriander.
Sally, it starts with performing in your own comfortable space and pretending that you're on stage. That's where it starts. And then build from there.
Oh, thank you, Louise.
Yeah, thanks, Louise. Although I can't take credit for that because, as you'll know, Paul's the cook.
Oh, Claire, of course we have, darling. We wouldn't have watched the third one if we'd not seen the first two.
We're not like that.
The third one is... it might even be the best. And I'm not joking.
In some ways...
It tells a very different side of the story. I love the first two because they're based on that one family, and I do like to get involved with a family. You know, and I love it. Anyone will tell you I love a strong female lead. But the third one is exemplary. Exemplary.
Just finished the Workers Part 2 episode on Voyager. Nice one, Adam. So near the end now. I mean, honestly, mate, we know Voyager pretty well, but and we do consider ourselves Trekkies, but not to the extent of knowing the titles of specific episodes. We might know the titles of like standout episodes that are close to our hearts, but yeah, I really hope you've enjoyed the continued journey.
Flanny, The Descent, is that the one where with the female cavers.
I think it is.
Oh, it's horrible.
Great
man.
film.
It's horrible.
Great film.
Well, that's why it's great. It's horrible.
Yeah. Low budget film as well.
Claustrophobic and horrible.
Great acting.
You know what we watched last night?
Shirley
Valentine. I said to Jason a couple of days ago, it's the scene came in my head where the character Joanna Lumley plays kisses her, and there's the voice over from Shirley saying, it was the sweetest kiss I'd ever known. And I was like, oh, I want to watch it again. We sat in car, weren't we, in the morning?
Yeah.
Dropping me off for work before he goes to work.
It's such a good film.
It's brilliant, man.
It's absolutely brilliant.
Pauline Collins is fantastic.
If you've never seen Shirley Valentine, we would both highly recommend that you watch it. It is quite unique. It is of a time in terms of the writing and the humour. I think it's fair to say, but it that's not meant in a bad. That's not a negative. It's a beautiful, beautiful film. Wonderful messages. Every single actor in their respective roles, I said this last night when we were watching it, is knockout, absolutely knockout. Yeah, it's beautiful. If you've never seen it, honestly, watch it. And I said to Paul last night, actually, after the week that we've had and the week that it's been, settling down to watch Shirley Valentine last night was absolutely perfect. To be honest, it was absolutely perfect. Interesting. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to highlight that, Adam, because that's interesting, because I was talking about that with going back to Vegan Camp Out this year, about my confidence level is always slightly higher when I'm on stage with my guitar versus being on stage without my guitar. So I get that, and I think a lot of people would feel the same. Flanny says Shirley Valentine, great film. Yes.
Wow, Adam, you're nearly at the end. Episode 16, series 7. Are you talking about Voyager there?
Yeah.
Any chance?
Yeah, we were talking about it before.
All right.
Lots of love for Shirley Valentine. Louise, just scroll back up a second. Julie, yeah. So good.
Oh, the episode where they're workers on a planet and don't remember being on Voyager.
Oh, yeah. Nice one, Adam. Nice one. Yeah. Yeah, you're on the gradual build up now. You're getting there, mate. You're getting there.
Star Lover. I was in the crew for the community theatre production of our theatre's Shirley Valentine. The actress that played Shirley Valentine cooked chips and egg on stage.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant. It's funny, Star Lover, that you should mention that, because I actually said to Paul last night or today, I can't remember, when we were on the drive over to Lidl, I honestly can't imagine seeing a stage production of it with anybody else playing Shirley Valentine.
Yeah.
But I'm sure there have been absolutely standout performances, and Willie Russell's music and writing in that film as well.
Oh yeah.
I'll stop going on about it now. I think I've said enough.
It's brilliant.
But it's top notch. It's top notch stuff. Yes, I agree with Flanny. Adam, read this. But like I said, the duet offer is there, mate, on the table. As long as it's not Rammstein. Adam, remember last...
said we plan to watch that at some point. See, I'm going to get my gay card taken off me. I didn't learn Dancing Queen until I was 55 years old, and I've never seen the original West Side Story.
I've seen the original West Side Story. Just saying. And someone once referred to me as one of those... Jason's one of those straight gays, whatever that means. But I've seen West Side Story. But you know more ABBA than me, so it balances out.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, Adam says, remember last week I said I was going to watch Smile with the lights off. The kitchen light was on by the end of it.
Good film, innit? Pretty good film.
We still want to see Long Legs, don't we? That's supposed to be very good.
Yeah, but it's not out yet, is it?
At the pictures?
Yeah.
I assumed it was out already. I don't know. Is it not? Is Long Legs not out yet? I've seen the trailer for it. I just assumed it was on at the pictures.
It might be. It might be. It's funny because I know all the songs from it.
Sid says, watch the original first. Excellent film.
Adam, it's called Seven Brides for Seven Brothers. Not Seven Brothers for Seven Wives.
Maybe that's
unless that's something completely different you're talking about.
Could be some horrific B movie, like rip off of it or something. Flanny says we haven't seen Sound of Music.
Wow.
Cheers, Louise. Cheers, Adam.
I am 16, going on 17. Maybe do. Fellas I meet may tell me I'm sweet, and willingly I believe.
Thanks, Rosie. I shall highlight that, Ashley.
What?
If we're owning up to things, I've never watched The Greatest Showman.
I'm walking out of this room for a minute. I'm so upset with the people I've called friends.
Notice Adam's keeping quiet in this situation.
He didn't even know what Yentl was.
I mean, to be honest, I think Adam can be forgiven for Yentl not being on his radar. I do. And also, Ashley, in your defense, The Greatest Showman, although it is absolutely brilliant, it's a newer film, isn't it? So that you could use that as an excuse.
I can hear you. But I won't.
Before we slowly wrap up, I'm just wondering, should I bust out a quick tune? Would people like a quick tune before we start to wind things down? And I can pour us another glass of wine. Adam's seen The Greatest Showman. Yes, spot more Malbec.
Leanne, me and you probably on an equal par there. Well, sometimes I know songs and don't realise they're from musicals. Then I find out they are, and I'm like, oh. I know a lot of songs through Streisand, and I've sang them sometimes, and Stuart will go, oh, that's from Sweeney Todd.
True.
Or whatever, and I'll go, oh, is it? Well, I didn't know that.
Louise, from Lidl today. Oh, hang on. It's the Malbec. The blue, with the blue, stuffs. Clearly marked vegan on the back. Lidl haven't got a huge amount of vegan wine.
They've got a few.
But they've got 3 or 4, I think, yes.
Just before you do, why don't you do what you do when you did what you did to me? You do get credit for them, actually.
Yes. Yes, you do, Ashley. Little Shop of Horrors, Rocky Horror Picture Show. Absolutely.
Do you need me to shift?
Not necessarily, no. I can sit right here. I've not warmed my voice up, so I'm going to do this proper punk rock style, like rock and roll. Just go straight into it, I think. Yeah, I was umming and ahhing about what to play, and I'm not making excuses, but my acoustic guitar is becoming increasingly difficult to play, and I took it to a guy who knows a lot more than me a few weeks back before we went to Vegan Camp Out, because I was umming and ahhing whether to take the acoustic or the electric to Vegan Camp Out. The strings are very, very high, and I wanted to get it set up and sorted by a professional, and he said to me he couldn't do anything, because this guitar's quite old, like it's over 20 years old. I've had it years and years, and it's started to bow here, which means the strings are lifting up. So you probably can't see, but the strings are good down here, but they're very high up here. Anyway, enough excuses. Thank you, everybody, for your words of encouragement. I'm gonna, after the week we've had, I'm gonna play us a bit of a dark one, but a kind of slightly comedic dark one. I can't remember if I've played this on a live before. If I have, and it's not new to you, then I apologise. It's called The Plan, and I wrote it a good long time ago. But basically, the premise around this one is, that whole concept of, like, we've talked about it before on the channel, like when you're a nice person, sometimes people take that as for weakness. And we often, or I've said in the past, is like, don't misjudge us. Do you know what I mean? Because that would be foolhardy. So yeah, this song kind of taps into that a little bit, but please, it is a bit dark, but it's also tongue-in-cheek. I'm going to give it my best shot on this beast. Are you okay in there, mister?
I am.
Suddenly, you want to hurt someone, they've wronged you in some way. If the story fits, why not have it your way? I'll tell you, there's two kinds of people, some are good, some are bad. You analyze this, most are sad. The truth is they're out there, find them, bind them, show them you don't care. Plan it out, you gotta do it again. Have it out, you gotta do it again. You might have to wait a while to get what you deserve. When they scream, you can laugh and think yourself insane. So full of hate, you're gonna cry, you're gonna die. I'm gonna stick 1,000 needles in your eye. Oh, it might be wrong, screw you anyway. You gotta do it again. Have it out, you gotta do it again. When you think it's all been said and done, you carry on as normal like you should. Don't worry, I'll be there in your nightmares. I'll be waiting in your nightmares. There you go.
Yay. Well done, mister.
Hey, cheers, everyone. Woo. Nice. Said it was a little bit dark, didn't I? You know what I mean?
Look at that little gold lizard Rosie and Sid have got on there, just in front of the telly there at home.
Where am I looking?
Little gold. They'll get me.
Penny's dropped now. Penny's dropped. I know what he's talking about now.
Do you though?
Yeah. Well, we're in the living room, aren't we? What are you doing?
Oh, I thought it was on that one.
Cheers, David.
Let it out.
That was one of the ones that I was going to do at Vegan Camp Out.
Sid joining us. Gold lizard.
Nice. Thank you, Natalie, Flanny, Tracy and Leroy, Adam, of course. Cheers. Hazel, thanks for being here. Thank you for your kind words.
Sid, I'm slow. I just said to Rosie, we have as well.
Excellent. London Cat Lady, thank you so much. Appreciate the kind words and the encouragement. It's always appreciated.
Lord's talking about dark. Has anyone seen Report the Genetic Opera? Oh no.
No.
Very odd and a great performance by of all people, Paris Hilton.
Adam. Cheers, dude. Thank you.
Coins for the knickers.
Thank you, mate. Gratefully appreciate the super chat. You're a good un. You're a bloody good un.
Well, we'll do 5-10 more minutes.
Yeah, finish our wine off.
Yeah.
This is it, Da Vinci. David, in terms of like dark music and dark songs, I suppose in a funny kind of way, a lot of my stuff is because it's based on my observations and on the rare occasions, because I'm not a prolific writer when it comes to songwriting. I'm not the kind of person that knocks out like a song a day or even a song a week. When I'm putting pen to paper and I'm writing a song, it's usually because something's annoyed me or something's got me so riled up that I feel the need to say something about it in musical form. So sort of quite a few of my songs have certainly got a dark edge to them, but then I try and inject some positivity into the mix as well at the same time.
And then I'm going to follow it with that.
Ashley, I wholeheartedly agree. Yes.
Coins in knickers.
It's been lovely tonight, as always. I do hope that you are all going to be able to have a nice weekend, and some, if not all of you, have got something nice to look forward to. Holly, that's very true. That's very true.
You wrote that song going through a very dark time.
Yeah.
Horrible landlady.
Yeah. Well, that's just it, isn't it? It's like you can be a really, like Holly says, you can be the most positive person ever, but if all you observe is dark, you're going to sing a dark song. And that's it. I mean, I don't just observe the dark stuff. And that's why I think that a lot of my stuff is a bit of a mixed bag. Do you know what I mean? But then also, like, thinking about the song Better to Know is better to know than not to know, is like, it is better to know what's going on in the world, but you also sometimes have to protect yourself from it, don't you? Or look for the light, to link in with the whole dark theme.
Flanny, we haven't seen Back to Black yet, but it is one we'll watch at some point.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Definitely. Right, we'll give everyone a chance to say goodbye to each other. Don't forget, we do have a lovely group on Facebook, That Vegan Group. You must answer the question to gain entry. Just, will you be a decent person? Type the word yes. And if you're not a decent person after you've clicked that, then we don't feel bad about blocking you and banning you. Just the same as in the chat.
Simple as.
So, yeah, if just in case you want to continue conversing with lovely vegan folk. Otherwise, we'll be back next Sunday live in the kitchen at 3 p.m. cooking Don't know what yet.
No, it's always something that's decided much nearer the time.
Yeah,
isn't it? Much nearer the time.
Very much so.
Yeah, but as I said before, it's been lovely to catch up with you all.
It always is.
It always fills our hearts to connect with you all. It really does. And yeah, thank you all for the thumbs up and the likes and the questions and the comments.
Massive thanks to Ashley and Leanne for being our mods and keeping an eye on things, and to all of you, our channel members, our patrons, those of you just sit in the background and watch. You all help the channel, so thank you, much appreciated.
Lots of lovely words from lots of lovely people. Yes, have a great weekend, everyone.
Love you, mister.
Love you.
Love you guys. Thank you for joining us. We will see you on the next one. Our next vlog will be up on Tuesday, and it will be our meals vlog. And barring if you don't see that, we'll see you next Sunday, hopefully, for the Sunday afternoon live. Until then, will you please be excellent to yourself and each other. Bye, loves.